Welcome back to more Giac, the orc fighter of Ilivilon, on his ascent to invulnerability and descent boardward. So yeah, he's on the cusp of just being totally OP. Not quite invincible yet, but getting there. I should say OP. I mean, you're never invincible. You'll be hurt. But figuratively invincible. Practically invincible. Okay, here goes. I suppose you are, or your character can be invincible. Briefly with spells such as Death's Door, which I've never used. Anyhow. No new gear to try out. Time to descend. It's Might Potion, which is nice, worth stepping off. I don't think it opened any, unblacked any new tiles, so no risk of getting trapped before discovering the third stair, finishing triple visitation. I'm going to eat before I descend. Will I? Do I need to be that cautious? I don't think so. I think I'm pretty comfortable, so I'll push for chunks. Explore this. And the other way. There are my chunks. He hissed, but there was no shout following. Save the ration. Ellie is harsh on food, and Bio's tedious playstyle can also be harsh on food, so it does kind of, in the optimal playstyle, to fully train one's orcs without losing any. So it does, it is worthwhile to try to conserve rations. So the spiral vault. Make sure I won't get patrolled into while I investigate this. Okay. I'll just prefer to map out the corridors before venturing into the open with no stealth. Identify potion again. Shadow Imp. Not a big deal, but I'll LOS him. Okay, that's a problem. I have one curing. It's beneficial to retreat. I'm not sure that I'll fully break contact here, but I do have healing, and I can LOS pretty well, actually, with this diagonal bit. Now I'm back to the, if one of the wizards had hexed me, then my retreat would not have succeeded. Okay, so they're still following, which is good. No cannibalism. I would like to just sound pull. There was another wizard. There he is. Oh, just lost my chunks. Okay, he sped up. He's in this. That That is the thing about wizards. They can really get going. I just want to fight him in a corridor, so the invis, at least I know where he is, and or 50% chance of knowing. Well, I don't know where he is if he's invis and he blinks away, but I have a pretty good idea. There's only two options, and if I'm confused, it limits how many directions I can be attacked from simultaneously. There's a sling, which I'll just try now. Great. Can train that up. And keep it out. Now I have some ranged capability. Hungry, no chunks, so Centaur. Don't know where he is. I think I need to charge him. There's no additional shouts. There we go. 27 AC. Makes that no problem. Okay, I've got Pacify, so Invo needs to go to primary. Oh, and I forgot all about, well, I have 0 EV, there's no reason to train dodging. I mean, probably the penalty is larger than any. It's large enough to suppress my EV to 0 even if I train it all the way to secondary, or maybe even all the way to primary, so just forget it. For now, anyway. More might, don't mind if I do. There's a robe I wanted to pick up. Might be useful for a follower. It'd be amusing if one of these hatches dropped me inside of that vault. Well, might have digging in there, so that would be possibly a good thing. And if it just traps me and kills me, I can at least file a bug report. Okay. Nothing to do before advancing. I don't think I'm ever going to explore that bit of D3, and it doesn't matter. Triple visitation is a no-brainer with this much defenses. Acid is bad. Sort of counters AC. A buckler. Getting hungry, so I should be more aggressive in my exploration pattern. Okay, Centaur. There he is. no chunks. Thank you. Go for link up. Linking up the stairs. Do need to purify to regain one of my MHP, max HP, when I gain that Ellie ability. This level layout is good for hill orc because it's very labyrinthian, with few opportunities to get screwed over by a lack of stealth. Whoa. Okay, so break contact immediately, break line of sight immediately to limit the size of the pull. Just fall back. Good. You had some special armor, which I guess I can save for a follower. Holy Wrath Dagger, it's not a problem. Whoa! Blowgun. Okay, so I want to pull the blowgun guy. And I'll just tank Holy Wrath until... I think there was an ogre as well, so need to be a bit wary. Speed is maybe useful. Lots of poison needles, so in business now. Let's rank up. Needs to get to 5, so I'll bump it 2 points each. So I have skirmishing at secondary, and really don't need train fighting more. I need to get Invo up. It just doesn't really need a ceiling. And Evo can climb as well. Acid and polymorph, it can go higher. Whoops, I'll bump it up 1 more. Axes is okay where it's at. Shields can bump up 1. Armor can bump 1, I guess. Do have amazing armor, so. And I can start leading with the blowgun now. Oh, none of that. I wonder if I could have checked in to see if he had. I mean, doesn't matter that much. I have Ellie, so poison is not going to do that much to me. Okay. Sky beasts are a good candidate for poison. Hard to hit, but tough to say what's going to be better, poison or elect dagger. I mean, he's immune to electricity, so poisoned, sick as possible. Okay, that ought to do it. Leveled up. Yeah, I think poison was the correct choice there. Wand of Clouds is very nice, and I can probably use it. Oops, I'm full. Inventory is full. So I'll drop something useless to pick that up. And I should just establish a stash now. Likely location for a stash would be here, I suppose. I suppose I'm mildly curious about what that buckler does. You can try it on. I have surplus remove curse. Oh, I have identify. Find out what the potion does. Mutation. Okay. No mutation roulette. Well, I'll still play once I get to 2-stack, I think. Or maybe I should wait for a 3-stack. Not sure. Since it's going so well, I don't need extra advantages. Anyway, I'll try the buckler. Just +2. Oh, it gives me some EV though. 9 versus 10. Oh, I have 1 EV. I guess it's time to train dodging now. And it's real cheap too, so I'll grab a level and see how that goes. Still have a low base dex, so not a low base dex, but just low dex. And the scrolls. I'll keep remove curse with me for now. I'm not. Well, I guess my inventory is pretty full, but I'll keep anything that might prove useful in the heat of the moment. 38 slots free is pretty good. I think I'd like to explore from there. Does this make sense? This doesn't matter that much. I am OP. Morning Star is unnecessary, I think. A rune falchion might be interesting, but I would need. I think these can also be distortion. Can distortion appear in shops? That's a question. I don't know. That's a question to answer. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, the flail is interesting, and the rapier is interesting since I'm already training short blades. But nothing today, kind sir. Got a little reptilian welcoming committee. Whoa! Orc warrior. Okay, now this is interesting. I have 5 teleport. Teleport's a lot more common than nets, so what I can do is read teleport. The level is relatively cleared. half to 3/4 cleared, and then retrieve the net later. So I'll just wait. And voila. Okay, I'm going to let that pack disperse while I pursue other opportunities, such as bees. Okay. I have leg. Jeez. Okay, let's try the dagger. Yeah. Could really use a venom dagger. Or a higher blowgun skill. What can you do? But I definitely want to address the bee question from a haul. Looks like I lost the rest of the pack if there was more. Let us. There's a bee or two. This should work better with two bees to hit. Now I think the elect dagger will work better. I was trying to find them while they were trying to find me. Hungry Ghost. 1% pacify. I have 3 evocations, which I think makes it too risky to use random effects, possibly. I could look that up, but I might turn him into this anyway. I could use clouds here to save some rations. Other options. I have 5 chunks, so this is no problem. I think he has to do damage. No, maybe not. I'm not sure. Cool. That might be an ogre cave. Ah. Wand disintegration, that's not good. What am I going to do to him? I think I can get away with the clouds here, and that would be worthwhile. I need to let him approach. They're both delaying. It's not good for me. So I'm going to turn the corner. Orc Warrior has pushed ahead. Okay, I'm going to risk clouds. He had a might potion too. Really badass. Great. And that was worth expending a clouds charge because it yielded a bunch of disintegration. Plus now I have our elec available. Evo can go to 5. Oh, ogre. I'm going to pull him out of here, although the clouds option is tempting. But if something flanks me, then I have no retreat. So let's try this. Pretty high probability play. Grab the goodies. Achieve link up. And clear the flanks. It's probably that same Orc Warrior who netted me. It was the one with the disintegration wands. He traveled and picked up loot as he did so. You can check out this book, Conjurations, which is not useful. 0 aptitude and blasting is not what he needs. Dazzling Spray might be mildly useful, but level 3 spell, totally not castable. Even with the wizardry. So it's better just to not bother and focus on what the orc is good at. Eventually he'll be a caster, but not yet. Dodging. Dodging should stay at tertiary, I think, so it's fine where it is. Everything else looks good. Looks like this floor is done. Oh. Whoa, whoops. Okay. Got caps lock on and I keep removing my jewelry instead of checking my scrolls. Don't need amnesia with me. So you could just start another stash. There's no need to return to the prior stash. And I like the stash here. Where's the third downstairs? Oh. Yeah, so over there. Will work. The nets are nice, but I'm already training up throwing, so no need to bump it again, I don't think. I could bump it to 5. Deserves it with nets. The remail is unnecessary. Not sure why I'm carrying that. Amnesia. Mutation is also surplus. No hatches. Got chunks right now, I might as well grab everything and bring it down. So I'll empty the inventory. Okay, inventory management handled. Time to challenge. I haven't been shafted beyond this floor, so does the difficulty spike here at D8? Or was that D10? I forget. One of those even levels, more dangerous uniques start showing up. Maybe I can do triple visitation. Just for fun. I don't have any 2 stacks, right? No. Okay. Whoa. What's that orc wizard got? -1 dagger. Okay, I can work with the axe here for a bit. Mr. Ogre. Okay, I'll take 1 wizard up. Is that right? Or should I take 2? Maybe I'll just take everyone I can until the ogre gets here. But I might get confused, so let's not get greedy. No reason for it. Okay, that stair's blown. Ooh, nasty. I really would prefer to stare these up one at a time, so in fact I'm going to just weapon swap to deal with them. Okay, should be alright to get the other one. And I'll just take him up because I don't want the rest of the pack to show. And then I'll go down and wait for other pack members. Not to be. Maybe I'll give it a shot. There they are. Might have been a bit aggressive considering I already have lost 1 stair. Ooh, Erica. Definitely aggressive. She is confused and slow. Her MR is great. Her AC is low. Clouds would be great against her if I could risk it. Anyway, make do. Swing. Ooh, this looks bad. What can I do here? I'm just gonna put on the rain. Oh, got 2 of the slime creatures. Didn't want that. Okay. Well, axe time, right? I definitely don't want to fight these guys in the hall. Yeah, it's alright. Now I can just regen before finishing the other one. but with Erica there and the frog, I don't think I want to go down there again. Not for a while anyway. So down to 1 stair. Although an ogre isn't much of a threat, given 27 AC, so I could probably get away with going down the other stair. Okay, here's hoping this one is friendly. No shouting this time. So now I want to delay the encounter with Erica. So I want to work to the northeast. So just if I've been playing for a while, I should stop. On the other hand, I'm kind of tired, so maybe this is the most productive thing I can be doing. Pseudo-productive. Fighting a wizard out in the open isn't ideal. Use the sling bullets to compensate somewhat. Bump up my damage a bit. Okay. Sling bullets for sure. Yeah, no threat. And there's my food. Okay, I think the floor D9 is stabilized, so this is a good stopping point. Oh, and I can purify to get 1 max HP back, but there's really no rush on that. So that can wait. Yeah, everything looks good. Okay, thanks for watching.